Hey guys, so we are now done the main part of our mitten. We've closed up the top and now we're going to be working on our thumb. So the thumb is definitely the hardest part of this, like in the entire mitten, but once we get the first row started, the rest will be really easy, I promise. The bottom of our thumb hole, it looks like it's almost in the center. It's this front post double crochet stitch, and we're going to be fastening on here, and then we're going to be working our way around. So the first thing that we are going to do, I'm going to show you using a different color yarn just so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to make a slip knot on our hook, and as I've said, we want to slip into this center front post double crochet. So we are going to fasten on into the top of the stitch by making a slip stitch, okay, and we'll chain one, and then we'll make a front post double crochet around the first front post double crochet. Into the next stitch. The next stitch is a back post, so we'll make a back post double crochet, then a front post, followed by a back post, and then here's a front post double crochet right on the end of our thumb hole, so that's a front post double crochet. All right, now we have transitioned to the side of our thumb. So it's a little weird because our stitch is like going a different direction, but that's okay. So right in here, we are going to be making a back post double crochet. And then into this one right here, we're going to make a front post double crochet. And this is just to fill in that area so that there's no holes or gaps. Alright guys, so now we're kind of going to be working along the top of our thumb. So we'll just be alternating between back post and front post double crochets. All the way around. So by the time that we finish our thumb area, we should have maybe about 15, 16, 17 or so stitches, depending on how many we have to add in order to make sure that there's no holes in our sides. Okay, so we are now back along the side, the second side of our thumb. So what we're going to do is we'll just make a front post double crochet around this stitch. There's this one peeking out here, so we can do a back post around that one. There we go. And then now we've arrived back at the bottom of our thumb area, so we have a front post double crochet here. And our last stitch is a back post double crochet. So that is perfect. So now to close our round, we are going to make a slip stitch into the first front post double crochet that we worked. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to try on our mitten, and by doing this, we can kind of get a look. So there's really no holes and no holes here, so we're pretty good. So now we can continue with round two. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we chained one to start our row, and we are now going to make a front post double crochet around this chain one and the front post double crochet. All right, there we go. Back post into the next stitch, front post around the front post double crochet in the last round, back post, front post. Basically guys, wherever you see a front post double crochet, you'll make a front post double crochet, And then wherever you see a back post double crochet, you'll make a back post double crochet around that one. So it's basically, we're just alternating between those two stitches to create a really pretty knitted look. All right, we are almost back at the end of our round. So we just have one back post double crochet to work. And now we are going to insert our hook into the first front post double crochet that we made. We're going to make a slip stitch to close off the round. So that is round 2 of our thumb. And so for the rest of, for round 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you guys are just going to be repeating round 2, which is just alternating between those 2 stitches. And then we'll close up the thumb area just like we closed the top of the mitten, and you'll be done.